back to GMA3. He has got over 50 million streams worldwide and more than 3 million likes on TikTok. And it's time that you got to know one of country music's rising young stars.
He's famous for making pain and poverty sound romantic. Please welcome Don Lewis.
I appreciate it. What a wonderful intro. Y'all are looking very dapper today. Nobody told you.
I wish we had them cowboy boots. We
I
both
know.
do.
Yes, yeah, we both own cowboy boots. We just didn't wear them
You gotta
today.
start popping them out a little bit more.
Everybody's wearing them these days, right?
Yeah, it's not for the culture. It's not a gimmick, but we try to wear it well when we do it. I'm from Texas, so I appreciate y'all, admiring the fashion that we get to put on.
I love it. I love it. That's swag too.
Absolutely.
We have to say congratulations on the new album.
Thank you.
I have some questions though. This new album is called Liquor Talkin'.
Okay.
You have described it as player country.
Player country.
What is player
Do tell.
country? Is that like playa? Or?
Nah, let's mix it a little bit of both. So George Strait, man, one of the most suave country's greatest, I would say, the king. If you ever listen to Amarillo by Morning, some people love George Strait, what he's saying. Dude said he lost his wife and his girlfriend. That's about as player as it gets for a country man inside of the side. He made everybody faint. He made all the men want to respect his kind of music, and I grew up loving that sound. My music has hips in it, is the best way to put it. I put a little seasoning on the back end of it, so it's player country. It's gonna have people moving out there and oh, I feel good. This is that kind of good stuff.
And you know what? Speaking of seasoning, you got a little bit of Toby Keith, Michael Jackson, J. Cole, brother. You can hear all of that in your beats.
Man, I love what all three of those names you brought in, from the pride of Toby Keith's voice, R.I.P. to a legend. R.P. to Michael Jackson, from being the king of pop, and J. Cole, just the lyricism of things. And I feel like, the gift of the tongue is something we should use a little bit better. And I've gotten a lot better as I've matured myself into making my sound like me. So universally, I know what I'm gonna be giving back to other people is I'm gonna imitate Don Lewis in the future. What a great thing to want to emulate inside of your music, because all those names you brought up were just amazing.
Well, what's that process like, mixing it all together and then coming up with a finished product?
Oh, what a gumbo pot you get to put in, right? It's just so much. And when you finally get to hear it, and you can't be a yes man to yourself. You can't just go putting stuff in there and be like, yeah, cut that sounds great. I went for something that rhythmically sounded good. If I slowed it down, which I did for my country eventually, how could I get everybody moving and grooving, and also be like, this brother out here, yeah, we've been killing it with him, man. I'm loving it.
We've seen the conversation around black country music artists really increase with Beyonce putting out her album. What do you see as the future of country music?
There's just so much, like I said earlier, that we can emulate from even the Beyonce side of it for country scenes. The diversity that we have faced on, from being a brother inside of the country music has been the difference, which has been hard between trying to break into the room sometimes. But once you hear it, it's love for everybody. It's a love for good music. And if you have a good ear, he who has ears will hear me. And that's all I got to continue to do is my thing.
But do you think things are changing now, finally?
And if it don't, I'm going to make it.
Ooh, great
You gotta
answer.
do what you got to do. I'm not going to sit there and cry about it. I got to get up there every day, and I'm not going to walk in the room pouting. You're not going to kill my joy. You're not going to kill my shine. And I hope by the time I walk out of it, you feel me. And I uplifted, I motivated, and I inspired others around me.
Well, you got 2 fans now.
I appreciate that so much.
Wow.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. And be sure to stick around, because he's going to perform for us. Long time coming later in the show.
I like this guy. All of this swag right here.